Greetings, fight fans. Welcome to the channel. I am Zach, aka Hoplite, over on Twitch. I designed this channel for multiple reasons. One is going to be for video game stuff, most likely competitive, PUBG, that sort of thing, and for making picks for UFC events, possibly even some commentary, maybe on some controversial things like bad judging, for instance, just because I've been watching for so long and I feel like there's some poor mistakes that are made as far as officiating goes. So just kind of throw my simple 2 cents in there as an average dude out there. Um, this first little bit of videos I'm going to start releasing is just called quick picks. All I'm doing is trying to make quick videos so you can just get in and get out and see what my picks are. Maybe they help you, maybe they don't. But I just want to contribute to the community out there of all the people who like to make picks or predictions or gamble or whatever the reason may be. I guess I'll just start this list from the bottom and try to be as quick as possible because that's the whole point. Ronnie Yaya versus Luke Sanders. I just picked Luke Sanders because essentially he's just the better athlete overall. Yeah, even though Yaya has a lot of ways to beat him and it is a very dangerous fight for Luke, I just love Luke's athleticism and his explosiveness, and I feel like he just has what it takes to at least grind out the fight to the later rounds and even get a finish. I got Drew Dober over John Tuck. Basically, I just like how good he looks nowadays. He looks really sharp. He's looking stronger, fresh. He's just overall becoming a more advanced and experienced fighter. He's been really impressive lately. Joanne Calderwood, I just ended up picking her because she looks amazing at 125, and I'm excited to see how she does. I was on the fence for George Sullivan and Mickey Gall. I felt like Sullivan had all the tools he needs to outdo someone like Mickey Gall, especially since he's so young and inexperienced. But the issue is I feel like Sullivan gets tired as it goes on, and Mickey Gall's been training with a lot of high-level dudes these days. I feel like that's something to bet on if you're a betting person. And for me, if I was betting on this fight, I would go Gall. Andrew Sanchez versus Marcus Perez. Look, Perez is just a banger. He looks crazy. He's exciting. He's just an amazing fighter to watch. A lot of fun. Possibly down the road, even a legend if he keeps fighting the way he does and he stays active. Andrew Sanchez is just, his chin just doesn't hold up, and I feel like he's too slow for Perez. Sandhagen versus Alcantara. Sandhagen's just too young. He's really, really good stand-up. I feel like, though, he's just not ready for someone as diverse as Alcantara, who's been in there with a lot of people and a lot of experience, and his ground game is, I think, just going to overwhelm Sandhagen at some point during the fight. James Krause versus Warley Alves. When I first saw this fight, I was thinking James Krause all the way. He's going to tire him out and get him. But the more I kind of sat on it, I was like, Warley Alves is really explosive. He's got a lot of heat, and he's really good at kind of closing the pocket and making things happen when it gets to crunch time, especially. James Krause also makes weird mistakes too, where he comes in for takedowns when he's winning the stand-up, and we all know that Warley Alves has a crazy guillotine choke. So I just kind of went with Alves on a hunch there. Eric Anders versus Tim Williams. I mean, I think Eric Anders is just going to touch his chin and put him to sleep, whether it's early or late. I don't know. I'm not trying to knock on Tim Williams. I think all fighters are awesome, and I respect them dearly. Just a bad matchup, I feel like. And Figueroa versus Moraga. Moraga tends to fight really emotionally, and for me, I've won money betting on Moraga, and I've lost money betting on him. And it seems like when I lose, it's his emotional problems, or he has insecurities or something. But he's a super talented fighter, and I feel like if he keeps tapping into that, he can actually get a win here too, and that would make it a 4-fight winning streak for him if he does pull this off. But my gut is telling me Figueroa is 100% the way to go on this one. Barberina versus Jake Ellenberger. I'm only picking Jake Ellenberger because I'm a huge Jake Ellenberger fan from back in the day. I would love to see some vintage work come out of him in this fight and pull out a nice victory. Courtney Casey Sanchez versus Angela Hill. Initially, I picked Hill. Went with Courtney Casey just based on size. The fact that she is so strong, so big, so grindy. And I feel like her ground game is a lot better too. I suspect that if Courtney Casey does win, it's going to be because she probably hits her with something, probably like a right hook, and causes Angela Hill to kind of be a little bit wobbly, and I feel like she'll get it to the ground and get a choke. Michael Johnson versus Andre Fili. I just got to roll with Michael Johnson, even though I like both these guys a lot. I feel like Feely's the more natural guy at that weight. And this is only Michael Johnson's second fight at, what is it, 145, I believe, this time. So it's tough because my brain tells me Feely should be able to get it here because Johnson won't be able be acclimating as well to the weight cut only 2 fights in. But at the same time, when Michael Johnson is ready, on fire, and motivated, he can destroy people. He's one of the best in the world, and I'm pulling for the man. And Gaethje versus James Vick. I think most people are going to go with Vick because Vick is going to be able to keep the distance. He's going to be able to land everything, possibly even catch him in a submission after he tags him and wobbles him because Gaethje is shown to be very vulnerable to counter uppercuts as of late now that he's fighting in the UFC and nice hooks on the inside and everything. But I don't know. I just have a weird feeling about this one too. That Vick is going to make a similar mistake that he made against Dariush, and he's going to keep his chin exposed, probably trying to get out of the pocket and not give Gaethje that nice pocket space that he wants to exchange and catch him. And I just feel like he's going to catch Vick when he's exiting, and we might even see a finish. If it goes to the later rounds, I'm pretty confident Vick will come out the victor. But then again, this is just my picks. We'll see what happens on Saturday. But that's what I got. These videos will probably be a little bit quicker in the future, but it's the first one, so I just want to let everyone know what I was up to. If you liked it, you thought it was helpful in any way or fun, go ahead and subscribe. If you like video games, you like to watch people play video games, I'm on Monday through Friday, 9:30 Central until whenever I get off, usually 12:30 on Twitch/Hoplite. And if you just want to talk or hit me up a little bit, you can do it in the comment section, or you can go to Twitter @ZachVet and hit me up there too. And that's all I got. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the fights.